Ever seen that paddler do like a great big wave wheel over the top of a wave or a big kickflip? To get to that point, they've probably spent some time getting airborne off the top of a wave. So to do that, it's a bit of momentum up to it, and on the top of the wave, nice big forward paddle stroke, lifting those knees and getting your posture forwards. A wave train like the one behind me lends itself to getting airborne over a wave as you were to paddle through it. And in this lesson, we're going to look at exactly that, how to get airborne, so how to do an air over the top of a wave as you paddle through it. So we found this lovely wave to session, and in sessioning this, all I'm going to do is a few straight runs to get used to it. And with that straight run, I'm focusing on just a straight air. So lots of momentum and a big power stroke as I go over the top of the wave.
Let's first look at the wave we're going to do this on. Now, any wave will really do, but the best way for getting the most air is going to be one that's going to have a steep face to it, and ideally a broken crest at the top to give that extra little bit of a launch pad and give you that extra bit of lift. As you're practicing and developing your skills, it's also important to find a wave that's got a nice safe area behind it with a big eddy. At this location we had quite a wide front wave to choose from. We decided to use this location here because it's got a slightly breaking top to the wave to give that extra launch pad. On the left, it's too much breaking water and will end up slowing us down and acting more like a stopper. And then in the centre, there isn't enough of a crest, it's not steep enough, and it won't give you that extra pop and lift that you're looking for.
Yeah, the rundown was good actually. Nice and bouncy. It's still quite a big wave, so it feels quite exciting at the minute. Getting it dialed in, just doing a few straight airs now just to get the feel for it. To get the straight air to work, the first thing I'm going to do is get a bit of momentum towards that wave. I'm probably going to drop down beforehand, and the boat's going to go up the wave. As I go up the wave, I'm essentially going to do a nice big boof stroke on the top of the wave to continue that wave shape and get myself to pick up and travel over the top of it. What you'll feel is the whole boat go nice and light as you travel over the top of it.
The first key technique to get air is speed. Get that momentum before you get to the wave, and then you'll get more amplitude out of it. You'll get more lift off the top of that wave when you hit it. The next thing is to time that last stroke right on the top of the wave so you power yourself up into the air. If you've timed it right, you'll end up with finishing that power stroke with the blade at the back of the boat and the boat fully airborne.
With the acceleration, the boof that you're going to put in to get your boat to lift, it wouldn't hurt to put a bit of edge on to start off with, because you could then get your paddle as vertical as possible to send you over the top of that wave. Just bear in mind you're on edge, so as soon as you are airborne, flatten everything again.
Here we can see Chris approaching the wave slightly offset from straight, so that when he does his last power stroke with the boat slightly on edge, the stern dips under the water, which lifts the bow of the kayak up and rockets him up into the air.
I'm doing a few key things with my body here to try and keep this nice and stable. Once I've got that acceleration in and my boat's travelling, if I haven't changed things, I'm going straight up. Certainly that's going to happen if the wave's quite big. So once I've put that acceleration in, I'm going to move my body forwards and start pushing down through my heels. What that'll hopefully do is level the boat out and get the back of the boat out of the water, even if that's a couple of inches.
So let's slow this right down and have a look at Chris's posture as he does his air. You can see that he keeps his body weight upright as he approaches the takeoff. Once he's into the air, he then puts his weight all the way forwards to try and get the nose to come down and take the weight off the stern of the kayak. This also puts him in a strong position to paddle away from the landing.
The more you play with this, the more you'll find you're getting a harder and harder landing off the other side of the wave. Certainly if the wave's quite sizable. So that you don't knock the wind out of yourself, I've done that a few times, why not try raising your elbows up and on landing, intentionally dropping them. And what that does is it arcs you back a little bit and stops the energy going straight up through you.
So it's time to get out in the water and practice this. Find a nice wave on your local play run and session it again and again, trying to get more and more air out of the wave. This move isn't just for your half slice or full slice. Try it in your riverboat. You'd be surprised at how much air you can get.
If you've got this working consistently, so you've got the timing of that paddle stroke, you can feel your body weight coming forward and the landing's really nice, you're able to paddle away, it's time to start thinking about some of those downriver moves like wave wheels.